I promise you I'll get the hang of this one day. But I was just about to go and sit over there, and these three are on the bed. Let me just make sure top chats, live chat messages are visible. I'm a bit early, so there we go. There's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. You're the first one in. Hiya. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you in here tonight. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you here. I'm glad you're feeling okay to get here. Hi, Dolly Maker. When we're talking on here, we will use the names of people that have got there on their YouTube, okay? Oh, do you have James with you? Well, I've got 3 little tykes with me. This little man's meant to be getting ready for bed, and these girls are teasing him. So what I on the lives will stick to your names that are on YouTube rather than the names that we've got on our personal page, because I would just like to keep everybody safe. Hi, Becky. How are you? Yes, it's Molly. Oh, Sherry, have you shared a picture, Sherry, on our page? I might not have seen it. Yes, I know. That's why I did them in the video, didn't I? I was just a little bit gutted that this one didn't fit Annie, but it fits Molly, and they're twinning. They were twinning the other day, weren't they? They were twinning in the pushchair, weren't you? Twinning with Maisie. Anyway, you have to do a photo shoot. Okay, Sherry. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Frankie is going to look after Molly. Thanks, Frankie. So Frankie is looking after Molly. So I've only got these 2 troubles to come back to. Sorry, I'm moving you around, but I want to make a space. And they were just wanting to play and fight over Jess the cat. And Timothy needs to get ready for bed. He's had an exciting day today. So here is Maisie, smiley girl. She is such a smile. Hi, Ruthie. Hello. Oh, you gonna let me get on here? Oh, Timothy, are you gonna let me get on here? Stop it. Oh my God. Timothy is being a little... Stop kicking Mum with your feet. Stop it. Can't even get on my bed. Oh, Timothy did get a new plate and cup from Auntie Roz and Uncle Bob. And so Auntie Roz has got a Harry who likes dinosaurs. And he is the Rhea sculpt that what Toby was. And she's also got a Millicent, but Poppy, I think her name is. I think her name's Poppy. Have I slept in the bed yet? No, Russ is like, oh, don't go. I don't want you to go. It must be love, love, love. Or he wants something, or he's haggling for something himself. Becky, I missed your comment. Who did you have with you? Russ the Charmer. Avril, baby Avril. So, are you happy with your new baby, Becky? Because that was a new baby, wasn't it, this week? I think I'm remembering that right. I have a really rubbish memory, as you know, but I believe I'm remembering that right. But I need to change him and get him ready for bed. He needs to wind down. Okay? Are you going to be all right there? Yeah, you sit there next to Mama. And we'll tell everybody your news in a minute, shall we? No, Ruth, I have not slept in the bed yet. I want to sleep in the bed. Oh, do you like the new Facebook group? Oh, well, it's just somewhere that we can, when we've spoken about something on here, we can add a picture or something, can't we? Hi, sweet tea. How are you? How are you? It's just a safe space. I'm sorry it was such a riffraff rigmarole to get in there. Goodness me, I didn't realize I'd have to like jump through so many hoops. But we got there finally. It was so funny because with Becky was your tester, because I kept sending Becky the links to it, and the links kept going to some bloke. You were wrangling dogs. No need to apologize. Wrangling dogs. Mm-hmm. So poor Becky, I kept sending her a link and saying, don't click on it. Because it came up every time I sent her the link to our page, it came up as some man. So we got there in the end though, guys. We got there in the end. Hi, Tracy. Can't believe you almost missed it again. Oh, wow. Never mind. Becky, your toddler is in progress of having her hair rooted. Okay, so did you not have a newbie this week then? Who's had newbie? Sherry's had a newbie. Obviously, Ruth has had James. So we've seen James. We're not going to see the pickle. We're not going to see Sherry's pickle until he's had photos done. So somebody else. Sherry, oh, Miley. Oh, gosh. I wonder if Libby's going to come in tonight. Every Monday she comes in and says, oh, I've got the Miley. Excuse me. Tracy has been playing with her pram and seeing how she wants it for Basildon. So Basildon is the next doll show, and it's on the 16th of February. So we will see how I feel. At the moment, I am tired. It's so funny because lucky people who have prams, you want one. Wow. Oh, God. Who found one? Sweetie? Is it you? Did you find one? Who did I send those aprons to? You may be lucky because one was found. What I do to be able to go to a doll show, I know. Oh, I'm glad James is helping you. I know, that's where I like to go, and to Sweetie, it was you. It's because different namesake in different places. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to call you by your name on here. So it's like, because, you know, this is not as private as our Facebook page or our Instagram messengers. So, yes, so you might be able to find one. Sweet Tea found one. She's got to do it up, and she's doing it up bit by bit. We have a doll and bear show twice a year. Does it say a teddy bear? Oh, a doll and teddy. So there are no reborns at the teddy show? Because that's what started here. Well, you know, when I go to that doll and teddy fair, the first time I went, there was one table of reborns. And so that was probably 8 years ago. And so, well, I would get on and ask them, Sherry, find out. And so what they found was that the more reborn mummies that went, they also would buy the teddy bears. They would buy the teddy bears. They would buy the vintage baby items as props or collectibles like me. So they started getting more reborns. But it's got expensive and it's difficult. It's got expensive to host in some of these places now. So they're different. Some of them are different than they used to be. I would like a Silver Cross pram, but no room. Oh, I know. Silver Cross pram. You would love that as well, Ruth, because it'd be nice for bouncing if you want to shop for baby clothes in the UK. Me too. All the time. So, Tracy is doing up her pram. I feel like, Tracy, you should post a picture of your pram in our Facebook group so we can see, because she's going to have a beautiful frill on that pram. She dresses her prams up like, whereas I go in bedraggled, like I've got about 20 kids. Can't get myself organised, which is probably true. And there's so many of them. They go and their prams are all pristine, and oh dear. I would love to be like, I've never been like that in my life. There we go. There, you say, I got my nice warm dressing gown on. Yeah, fibro is like having 20 kids. So Tracy is deciding on which frill to use. You know, she's got eeny, meeny, miny, mo, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. How low can we go? Because she's got so many. Oh, they're lovely. They are so lovely. I never thought I would like pram frills. Never. I'm so glad that James is settling in. I've never ever had a problem with any reborns that anybody's had from me. I've never ever had a problem with them going. I must remember to ask Hannah for some photos of Toby to be able to put in our group for you to see that he's a happy bunny. Oh, look at you looking at me. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you, aren't I? Hey, I'm ignoring you. Yeah. Oh, Libby's on holiday, isn't she? I was just thinking Libby's normally in here, but I think she'll be on holiday. She's going to Lanzarote, I think. Oh, you never knew pram frills was such a thing. Oh, they are over here. Big bouncy prams. Well, you know, this was the home of the big bouncy pram. So they go to town, the ladies with the real enthusiasts of the big bouncy prams, whereas I'm more of a pushchair person. eBay, Sherry. There you go. Get onto eBay. Oh, Millie and James. Oh, Tracy's got a new liner for her travel pram, which is a small folding up pram, isn't it, Tracy? Like the one I've got for Jack that I had off of Sharon, folds up small. So I'm tempted to use that instead of the Doona. Ooh, and who will you be bringing? That's the question. And who will Tracy be collecting? That's another question, because remember, I am not buying any babies. Hi, Tammy. Hi. Nice to see you. You wish it had caught on in the States. Yeah, I guess they've gone all over, because we do see them all over. We do see people who have got them in Australia. Yours doesn't fold at the moment, Sweet Tea, but it does it? Sweet Tea's is an old Silver Cross, a rare Silver Cross. She's so lucky to have found that as well. And she's got some aprons from over here. Found a page over here with all our enthusiasts on, and managed to pick herself up some aprons that I posted onto her. So yeah, I'm excited to see that on there. Woohoo! Perhaps put a link to your videos from the pram parade so everyone. Yeah, okay, that's a really good idea, Chris. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I will do that. Yeah, because we've got videos from the pram parades in the museums and that I went to, things like that. Yes. I am saving for the doll show. If I stay off of Calica Creations lives on Tuesdays. I would like to see a 3 to 6 month open-eyed girl still in this nursery. But I feel like that would have to be a Maddie, and I've already had a Maddie. So we will see. There are new kits coming out all the time, aren't there? And I don't know. Maybe I need to get another Maddie. No, we've been there. We've done that. So I missed a message from somebody. Tracy. We managed to get the pushchair seat off and just have the carry cot. So it's looking good. And you will be bringing either Annie or Edward. Oh, cute. Cute. The Ellie kit. Who is that by? I need to look it up then. You're going to make a pram rattle. Are you? That'll be amazing. Are you going to crochet it? Are you going to knit it? Or are you going to get some beads and string it along? Because that's what some people do. You know, over here, they just like them. They have them all matching and everything. Amy, she's a 3 to 6. Do you know who she's by? Because a 3, I'd have to see what size she is. I think I'd probably need a size 24 inch, maybe 22. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, who did up Frankie and Timothy and my lovely little Emily? You are spinning. Is it just me? Am I spinning for you too? Whoa, am I? Are we spinning? Anybody else I'm spinning for? Speak now. Sweet tea. So, sweet tea. Right, no spinning for Tracy. Fine, but keeps breaking up. Right, that could be the issue then. Oh, it's a Russian artist. Oh, I think I know who you mean. It's fine here. Okay. Could be just the internet, Sherry, your end. It's not always good when I set them to go either, because our internet is rubbish here. So I find when I watch them back that my voice is not in sync with my mouth movements. You're not getting any comments? Fine, thank you, Rachel. You're not getting comments? Have you got me horizontal or that way? If you got me that way, your comments would be on the side. Have you got them, Chris? You found a lamb. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, Sherry, it must be the internet connection. Must be really rubbish for us both. I know the internet is rubbish here. Okay, Sherry, that'd be great if you post that. You found a lamb rattle. You're going to get an iPhone 13. Wow. I haven't moved. It is obviously the internet is shocking. So I haven't moved. Maybe I need to shout to Grumpy to get off the internet. Stop using up the bandwidth. I daren't shout. Oh, you thought I froze, but I was just reading. I was reading, yeah, sorry. Because what happens is the comments come down and then they disappear. So your comment flashes up for like a second. So I can see your name and part of what you've written. And now it goes. And that is what it's like. And I'm sure that's what it's happening for Chris. So that's why you see me go like that. And I have to slide up and down. So Ruth is having an upgrade of an iPhone 13. Well, like I say, Ruth, all I've got is an old I'm sure it's a Motorola because it's the cheapest one. But I would like to get, my favorite was a Samsung Galaxy. But Russ won't let me have an expensive phone because I'm always dropping them. I see one person has hit the like button. So if you could hit the like button, that would be great. Lamb rattles. Oh, sweetie. Oh. Ruth, you can do what you like. The internet's, the world is massive. The world is a massive place. You can just do what you like. Pram rattles. Oh, sweetie. You're going to start a collection that I'm going to be jealous of. You went out and kicked Chris. It's just such a pain, isn't it? The Facebook lives for Calica on a Tuesday are so difficult sometimes. Sometimes they're fine. Hello, vegan dinosaur. Do you have a new baby this week? Is it you that's got a new baby? Good, Chris. I'm glad it's better. Thank you for saying, Ruth, anyway. Thank you for saying, but you can... The world is big enough for everybody, isn't it? So we've all got something different to bring to the table. Excellent. That's better. We're all sorted now, are we? Oops. I want to know if the vegan dinosaur's got a new baby this week. Somebody was having a new baby this week. I'm positive. Sherry's got yeah. Sherry, I had so many Samsung Galaxies with protective cases on them, all sorts of cases we tried. And one they told me was indestructible. Got to Sheena's and the phone fell out my pocket, face down, and got a crack from her stones right in the middle. So I'm not allowed. Tracy had Nia. Vintage clowns. Oh, yes. Russ? Oh, I thought he just went past. You want some vintage clowns. Vintage clowns. The clown thing for me is because when Rebecca, my eldest, was little, that's what was in Mothercare at the time. It was all about clowns. Well, and I don't know if it was in Boots as well. It could have been in Boots as well. But the wallpaper, she had her nursery. I painted her nursery. She hates clowns now. She's like, Mum, why? Why? We just love clowns. We just love them. Yeah, so Tracy had Nia, and Nia is the head of the Jamie by Tina Cui, and I love that kit, on a cuddle body, created by Amy, our lovely Amy, Auntie Amy. You went to see Auntie Amy? Ah, most come from the UK, so the postage is wow, yes. Well, you know that I'm happy to post anything on. She is cute. I think she might have posted Nia in our group. I think she might have posted Nia in the group. She's a biracial. Is she biracial, baby? Sweet tea. Oh, no. Postage from America here is, oh, wow. I see lots of vintage clothes in America that I could easily buy on eBay, but I'm like, no. She's done so well. She's beautiful. She really is beautiful. You hate clowns too, Sherry. Well, my dad loved clowns as well, so I don't know if that had an influence on me. But when I was pregnant with Rebecca, at that time, I hadn't spoken to my dad for 2 years. So, and I didn't grow up with him. He was hardly ever lived at home. So I don't think I ever knew he was into clowns until later on in life. Tracy, I'm not good with anyone in a full costume. Your niece had clowns in a nursery. Masks. Yeah, I don't like masks. And Jack, it was really interesting when you talk about masks. We went to Hobbycraft with Jack, and I was walking around Hobbycraft with him, waiting for Russ, and I showed him this mask, and it was just one of those masks that you then paint. And he screamed, he hated it. And it just goes to show how much expression in that is in a face. And yet with my reborns, he tries to hold their hand and touch their hair. And who was he kissing? Emma Jane. He was kissing Emma Jane on a Friday. We get a new terrace from every country. Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Carla's not in here, and I wanted to talk to Carla. When we moved, when I was about 4, my new room had Superman wallpaper. They gave you nightmares. Vegan dinosaur currently eating a homemade curry. Yum, yum, yum. That sounds delicious. It was all Winnie the Pooh when your eldest. Oh, see, I want Winnie the Pooh when my girls. Emmett Kelly clown figures. Oh, I don't know what my dad collected. I did have some of his, but I don't now. Memories are lovely, aren't they? My mum did my childhood bedroom in navy and green, and you still hate those colours. You wanted a pink bedroom. Why did she give you navy? Navy and green. Hey, that's like Timothy. You're in navy and green. That's a funny colour, isn't it? Did you have to share? Did you have to share with your brother? I had to share with my sister. She's 8 years younger than me. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. She was such a crybaby. Vegan dinosaur. You're making Sherry hungry, vegan dinosaur. We had, I love the crying clown. Oh, what was it? It began with a P, didn't it? Oh, Magnolia was the colour. Oh, I grew up in Council House. Magnolia was the colour. Yes. What was that clown? It began with a P. Para something. I had a bedroom all in that at one stage. Bed cover, all sorts. I don't even know where I would have got that from. Probably at the jumble sale. Probably got it like a year after it was in fashion. Oh dear. Oh, look at Maisie. Maisie looks like she wants cuddle. She does. Dad changed it to yellow wallpaper and you had rainbow bright curtains. Of course you did, Tracy. Oh, you were an only child? Well, that was mean, wasn't it? No, I don't mean Pennywise. I mean pirouette or something like that. I'm sure Chris would be able to answer that one. Dinner tonight was ham wrapped over celery. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Sherry. Sounds familiar. Oh, memories, hey? Oh, the memories. Yeah, that clown was white, wasn't it? With a black trim and a little tear here. Oh, what's Maisie's news? Yes, Ruth. Holly Hobby. I wanted Holly Hobby. I loved Holly Hobby. Oh my gosh, yes. I can't remember what wallpaper I had. I didn't settle anywhere till I think I was probably about 6 when we settled. Yeah, 6. I might have been a little bit older when I finally settled. And I don't know what color. I have no idea. So, what do you think is Maisie's news, everybody? She's very happy about this news, aren't you? Yes. So, what do you think? Oh, Auntie Tracy. Say, Auntie Tracy, you already down, everybody. Auntie Tracy's magic. Auntie Tracy must be magic. Your eldest daughter had Holly Hobby. Holly Hobby. You have your nursery now in Winnie the Pooh. Auntie Tracy. What's Auntie Tracy like? She guessed. We haven't took very much off. There you go. We haven't taken very much off. It was really long. It was right down to here because I took a great big clump off of it. There. So it's a little bit tiered. No, what do they call it? Not tiered. Oh, I don't bloody know. It's not like a bob. So it's layers. It's a bit layered. But it's not so heavy. It's not so heavy, is it? So I still got hair that we can still put up. I can still put pretty things in my hair like this. That's it, Ruth. I finally get there, Ruth. That damn fibro fog. Pretty hair clip. Oh, Dee's not in here tonight. I've been talking to Dee. Before I came in. And I was talking to Sweet Tea before I came in. So I'm surprised Dee's not in here. See, yeah. So it's so thick. She's got so much hair. I didn't realize, quite how much till I started cutting it. But it's so lovely. Just like Frankie's. I love brushing it. It's so relaxing. I mean, at the end of the day, she's not going to look realistic because she looks so much older than her body allows. She looks so much, her face, her expression is so much older than her body would be. I mean, I thought your new toddler has red hair. I love it. I'm loving it. Will it have freckles? I did think maybe I would take a little bit more off, but I thought I'd just let it get to there and see how I feel about it. Oh, you got some stuck in your neck. How I feel about it. Got some stuck in your neck there. But I'm just going to leave it there for now. It's Becky. She's going to have freckles as well. I mean, it is a girl, isn't it? It is a girl you're getting, aren't you? I love freckles. But I said to Tracy, she's only got freckles on her face, on her body, and on her arms, none on her legs. And I thought, that is so strange. And Tracy said that she also has got no freckles in some places and freckles in others. So you're not that unusual. What type of brush do I use? So she has mohair. I'll show you. No, I'll just tell you. Some places. I know, Tracy. I didn't know what else to say. I think it's not on your back, is it? Oh my God. I tell you, the things you guys talk to me about in like messaging and that, it's hilarious. So I use is it called an afro comb? And for baby mohair, I know that a lot of people use a toothbrush, but I actually use a proper mohair brush. So if you were brushing proper mohair off of clothing, like when it bobbles and stuff, then you would use a proper mohair brush. So for their hair, I use a proper mohair brush. Those who've got mohair, but for the used to be my pickup line, follow my freckles. Don't you be listening to Auntie Tracy. No. Don't want them to follow the freckles, do we? Say no, they'll be giving you kisses on your cheek. Yeah. Oh, boys' kisses. Oh, no. Oh my God. Yes. So it is a afro comb, just the cheap ones. But I also have one of those detanglers, which I've had for a very, very long time, that I like to use as well. But this is mostly the one that I use. Just one of these. Just because then it doesn't grip the hair too much. They're just really cheap. You can probably get them from the pound shop. You know, like the cheapy shops usually sell these combs. But I use these all the time. Caroline started it and Tracy finished. This is what it's like at the doll shows too, I tell you. This is why we spend money at the doll shows. Call those pick here. Pick here. What? What, these are freckles? Oh my gosh. You guys are on form tonight. Wow. This is why when we go to doll shows we spend money, because you end up giggling and laughing too much. You've lost track of everything that you thought and thought you were meant to be doing. And do you have something stronger? No, I don't. Yeah, a pick comb. Oh, well, we're very naughty over here, and we call them afro combs. I don't know if you're allowed to call them then these days, but that's what we call them. Well, yeah, for curly hair, isn't it? Thought you could buy freckles at Asda as a kid. Oh, wide tooth comb. Is it, Tracy? Is that what it's called? Well, you would know because you have been in a management position lately. So wide tooth. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Wide tooth comb. Very English. Very English. So yeah, and I just love it. It just stops it from tangling. Yes. So Ruth says, yeah, I know what you said. I know what you meant, Ruth. At the doll shows. I know what you meant. Good excuse. But I'm going to try and be on my best behaviour. I have a holiday to go to. I mean, I know I'm going to Ireland and that's paid for it. I don't have to worry about spending money over there, but I definitely have to worry about spending money in Disneyland Paris when I'm taking my grandson. So, yeah. Oh, so, you know, it's going to be a long time since I will have had a baby by the time I get there. Tracy said, yeah, the doll show excuses are coming already. See, Ruth picked up on that one very quick. Yes. Oh, we're not allowed to call them Eskimos either. It's Inuit. Is it Inuit? Is that what we call them? I mean, now I'm out of school. I lost all track of those sort of like rules and regulations and things, updated language and that, which is why I think sometimes the older generation may seem as though they're a bit coarse and crude, but it's because Ruth says it's rare for her to be quick. Well, you picked up on that one, my love. Did you see that? Yes, you ordered a Maple Lee girl. Ah, the Maple Lees. Yes, I've seen Crystal. Crystal has them. Crystal's little monkeys. She's like one of the first video ladies I watched from Canada. She has her hair is really, really thick, and I just hope then that I want to go to the doll show. No one shouts at me as loud as this one. I might have to have earplugs. I can go right in earplugs, can't I? That's a good idea. So, Chris, I'm not going to ignore you. Well, that's if I get there. I'm not going to ignore you. You just have to tap me on the shoulder pretty hard. You ordered the Inuit girl. Oh, show us a picture on our page when she comes. I'd love to see her. I like all of those. I like all of those sort of I'm going to hide behind the stalls calling your name. Oh my God. It's not my name they call, it's theirs, Tracy, okay? And I'm magic, so I'm the only one that can hear it, or not. But you weren't going to let me go, were you? Hey, you little monkey. No. I love the neck as well. You know, I like that on the Rhea. So I like the neck line. She should be. Have you got any more then, sweetie? You got any more of those Maple Leaf dolls? So they're, for anybody who don't know, they're the 18-inch like American Girl dolls, but they're the Canadian brand. So they are Canadian made. Our designer friend girls, so I've got my designer friend doll there. They are actually made in Canada. The company's Canadian. So Sherry uses baby brushes on her lightly rooted newborns. Yeah. And if that works for you, that's fine, Sherry. I just find they give a bit of too much static as well. But each to their own, isn't it? So I have mohair brushes, like a round, like roller. And I just use that. And I've always used that. But I know that people who've been in this community for far longer than me use toothbrushes as well to do their hair. One thing that Sarah had on the other day, Sarah had on a hat, and inside it was like satin, but not satin, you know, cheap version, lined. And when her hair came out, it was so straight and fine and soft. And I loved it. You need to look those. You have a few American girls, quite a few. I tell you what, this can go on and on and on, can't it? Yes, Sherry, it definitely does have a neck piece. It does make dressing a lot easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I could easily have gone down that road of having these. I had an American Girl at one stage because I liked her era. And then I've got my 1940s doll, A Girl for All Time, which is a British company. And yeah, a rabbit hole. You're absolutely right. It is a rabbit hole. And then of course I've got like, I've got Bo Peep from Toy Story. Spray baby conditioner on first. And then spray baby conditioner on the brush first. Toothbrush works well too. Yeah. I just find that I tend not to spray anything on apart from water because I've got too much buildup. And I'm not light-handed with a spray. You know, when I spray something, it goes, even though I'm trying to do it just a small amount, it goes, and I end up like covered in scent and everything. Oh, I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at spraying. I really am. Oh, Toy Story. Well, we love Toy Story. Annie absolutely loves Toy Story. And Jack loves Toy Story as well. He loves cars and loves Toy Story. That's for now. I'm sure he'll go on to something else. Well, cars and tractors. It's a real thing about wheels. And so we have I shared a picture on our community. Well, it's called Post now or something on the community tab on YouTube. They've changed that now. And it's called Post, I think. Something ridiculous like that. And turn you down there a bit because you're so bright. And yeah, he had the wheel. It keeps coming in here and getting the wheels that are usually stood there. I don't know what Russ has done with them now because they're not here. But so I took him in the lounge. He was just sat there for ages and ages, just loving on the wheels. Rebecca found a sticker book for him. It's got cars, and then the wheels are all stickers. And so he's like sticking wheels everywhere. Tractors and Nemo. Oh, Poppy loves a rocking. Yeah, a rocking swan is very swish. Very swish. Pure bristles, no static. Oh, that sounds lush. Pure bristles, no static. That is lovely, Chris. I tell you, it's amazing some of the things you can find, isn't it? In this community. Definitely. I've been thrifting for ages. Plan to make a bedroom for a few of my 18 inches, collecting many things now. Oh, I did see, I started to try and do that, and then but it's too big. Edward loves to sleep like Henry. Edward loves to sleep just like Henry. Even my noisy voice doesn't wake Henry up. Yeah, I started with the 18 inches as well, but that's just too big. That size is just not for me. I need the little mini 112 size or smaller. Sherry babies love Steph. Oh, Steph. We've got one Steph teddy here somewhere. But that's it. That's it, because they are expensive. So we have more jelly cats here, don't we? You see Emma Jane down there? Emma Jane's playing with her babies. Isn't she? Jelly cats here. Jelly cats here. My husband bought me a big wooden box, so I'm going to try. Yeah, do it. Oh, my goodness. Do it. Do what makes your heart sing. That's what I say. That is exactly what I say. I love the AG minis. Yeah, the American Girl. Yeah. I do like my little OB. Is she an OB11 or something? My OB11 girl, Minnie. She's cute. I'll probably end up just, if I go to a doll show, it'd be so boring because I'll end up just getting her some clothes. Because I'll be wearing ear defenders. Be wearing big, massive ear defenders, so nobody can entice me either. It's not just about the reborns shouting to me; it's about all my friends as well. Yes, I do. I like the. I just like all of that sort of stuff. But I'm heavily still into my Sylvanians, so I'm still building the village that's going to go on forever and ever. Oh my days. We finished Costa Latte. So and it just gives your brain something else to do as well. Can you get jelly cats over there, Sherry, easy enough? Because they're British. Jelly cats over here now are being stolen. Being stolen to order. They're very sought after at the moment. Calico critters too. Yes, so that's what they're called now, aren't they? They've been rebranded over your way as calico critters. But they started here as Sylvanians. So Costa Latte is finished. I did share some photos that I've finally managed to get up on my Facebook page today, but it is finished. But that was like the progress, but I finished it off. They would be expensive there because of your imports, wouldn't they? Ride on giraffe, Rocker. She doesn't like to share. I bet. I bet she doesn't like to share either. I'm sure if Tracy had more than one toddler, they wouldn't want to be sharing either. Oh, sweet tea. That's really sweet of you. That is really sweet of you. Sweet tea found some things, mini things over there in the US and asked me if I wanted them. And so she's going to send them over to me. Oh, other than what I know about. Oh, it's so sweet. Forget that pram garage. You need a Sylvanian room edition. Yeah, I've been thinking about how we can expand, where we can go. Because for Christmas I had the big waterfall. So now I've done the cafe. So the cafe has to go up. The cafe's all ready to be put in place. And then I need to place some of the other bits because I want to put them in their own little boxes, kind of like what Sweet Tea's on about doing. And but I want to get the mountain. out and have a look at it. No, you can buy Calico Critters. Calico Critters are the American brand of Sylvanians. There is Woodsies. Woodsies is a brand, another brand that's been brought out, but that is Chinese copy. All right, they are a copy. I mean, I know Sylvanians are now made in China, but Sylvanians are still as they were meant to be. They're not just, they haven't just bought the name. So, but the Woodsies are the copies, and they're slightly bigger, slightly rounder and bigger. But yeah, Calico Critters are the same. Becky, you've got some, have you? Oh, they're so cute. And you got honeybees at Walmart. So honeybees at Walmart is like Sylvanians? Is it like a knockoff of Sylvanians then, sweetie? Oh, I love hearing people are getting all these things. I love it. I really do, because for years we're told, you know, we're made to grow up. We're made to grow up and be mums, and you know, it's not have it all, it's do it all. You know, that's what the 80s and 90s was all about. Women, you can have it all. No, you can do it all. That's what it boiled down to at the end of the day. Yes, Tracy, you do need to get your Sylvanians out again. Put them away for Christmas. Well, what you need is a garden room. That's what Tracy needs, a garden room. Grown upping sucks. It really does suck. Absolutely vegan dinosaur. It's boring. And China copies everything. They certainly do, because they've got no original ideas of their own, have they? And they copy and they build on it and build on it and build on it. So like right now, they are recruiting so many of our pilots over there. They're offering them loads and loads of money to go over there. Well, of course they want our pilots, don't they, assholes? Anyway, let's stop talking about that. Sherry, I am trying very hard not to grow up anymore. Absolutely. Yes, I am so pleased about that. Let's not grow up anymore. I mean, I hate it when the chores interfere with my daily grind, my daily life. How dare they? I've got to clean windows tomorrow because Jack put his fingers all over them. And every week I'm like, oh, I'm not going to bother cleaning them because he'll be here again in a few days. I won't bother. He'll be here again. And now I'm just like, I've got to clean them now because he can't see out of them. I don't want to do it all. I didn't want to do it all then. Mind you, I had to do it all then. Sweetie is now hiding in her dolly room, trying to organise so she has lots of room for her toys. Yes, that's what I like to hear. I mean, you know, the good thing is, see, about me and Russ is he wanted to have a massive garage. And yes, I have this room and I'm so lucky that I have this room. But, you know, come on. He had a massive garage. His garage is the size of the bungalow. And even his friends were like, that is so mean to Caroline. That is so mean. You've got to get her something. Hence, the garden room was built. So, you know, I always know when he's creeping. He wants to buy something expensive. I'm just hoping he hurries up, because then it means I'll have the extra money. Because if there's something big to buy, we both have the money. So there's never, you add this much money, you add that much money. If somebody wants something big, the other one has the money. That's how it works in this house. He's a sweetie, though. He is a sweetie. But yeah, so seriously, though, the doll show, I hope to get there. I hope to get there. Yes, 50 years of housework and you're done, Sherry. Yes, I agree. And like I said to my daughter, no one told me that for the rest of my adult life, I was going to be deciding what other people would eat for tea and then cooking it and then washing it up and then cleaning the toilet after everybody'd used it. No one told me I'd be doing that for the rest of my life. I've warned all my girls that this is what happens. Don't get sucked in, girls. Don't get sucked in. I know, it's awful. I hate dinner. Oh, I hate shopping for it. I remember that time. I'm so glad. Yes, me too, Sherry. I am. You know, it wasn't fair. It really wasn't fair. The 16th is Basildon. But March, if I don't get to Basildon, it's because in March, I really, really would like to get up to Doncaster. I think there's another one further up as well that I was looking at by the other people that do the Doncaster one, but have they got one somewhere else? No, that's the Doll and Teddy Fair. The Doll and Teddy Fair have got one somewhere else. Can I pick you up? Yeah, if you didn't live over there. No, you live that way. It's a big detour. If you could get on the train and get to Birmingham or Bristol, then yes. Now my husband is retired. Russ is really good, but you know, he does work. He works 3.5 days now. Road trip. Road trip. Can't go that far out. Can't go across the other side of the country to go up, Tracy. Now come on. Too far from you, vegan. I know they are spread, aren't they? It is hard to. There's one at Chester, and I believe that's March. There's the Doll and Teddy Fair one, and I believe they have that one. I believe they have one in March. And there is one in Doncaster. That one is in March. Sweet tea. We used to have kids in and out, so it never ends. Yeah, never ends, does it? Mine were pretty good because they went to uni. So, well, not the youngest. The youngest didn't go to uni, but she got a full-time job. Yes, slow cooker. Dolly maker, slow cooker. What do you call them in Scotland? Stovies. I love stovies. Tracy, I taught my hubby how to cook and do. My hubby can cook and do. He'd much rather his wife cooks and does, though. He's terribly old-fashioned like that. Becky hates shopping with her anxiety. And he taught him to do the washing. Oh, God, yeah. Russell wash his own thing. So he wanted his motorcycle trousers washed, and he washed them. He put them in the washing machine. Nothing else. Just that. Well, yeah, yours are teens. Yeah. Ruthie is going to the Doll and Teddy Fair. It's about an hour. I'm going to the fair. Where is it to in March? Just warn him, he's helping with the housework. He'll help out. He's a good chap, really. He is a good bloke. He's a good bloke. He does, you know, he still has his 1950s wife and husband life from his mum and dad. You know, they were very traditional, and that's what he grew up with. And if people know their place, that works. Caroline doesn't always know her place, particularly if the teenagers are out playing on that day. They certainly won't let him tell them their place. Where is the Doll and Teddy Fair? Crock pots. Yeah, we have crock pots, slow cooker, but you have cook that sort of thing on top of the stove. When we went to Scotland, we went in a few places and had them, and it was basically a stew, but they were called them stovies because it was cooked on top of the stove. They were delicious. Instant Pot, yeah. That's sort of becoming a Hampton in Arden. Yeah, that is the Doll and Teddy Fair, isn't it? Hampton in Arden. I'm going to look that up because I'm not sure where that is. But I see that Carolyn Doherty, I can't pronounce it very well, but she does all the alternative silicones, is going to be there. So that's interesting because she hasn't been at Peterborough the last few. but I don't keep up with everybody. So Hampton in Arden. No idea. I've never heard of it. Oh, she did your elf, did she? Was it somebody else selling it though, Tracy? Oh, not. Is it not far from Solihull? Oh. I will probably be able to get to that one then. I'm going to have a look at them up because I'm going to Ireland the first week to see my middle daughter. So before we go then, what plans have people got this week? My plan is not a lot. Just the usual appointments tomorrow. Boring. Can you please hit the like button. Thank you. No plans, Dolly Maker? No plans. Oh no, not the place. My mother told me got married and I told her he didn't know. Iron his underpants. Crikey. Never, ever will I iron a man's underpants. Oh. No plans. Oh, are you? Oh, that is awful. Nearly ended up in hospital. I worry so much, because that's what my middle daughter has. Ruth is lots of walking. Mother-in-law got you an iron. Oh, is it an 8-hour journey? Oh, God damn it. Decluttering. I do like a good decluttering session, though. But don't do too much, Ruth. Ruth is not very good at getting to know the whole thing about fibro, and ME is put money in the bank. It's like putting money in the bank. You got to put energy in the bank and then draw some out. But don't overdraw because you'll be shattered. Chris is going to be sorting out for the doll show. Oh, making us room. Oh, your friend's going to stay over for the doll show. Oh, you're so sweet. And the vegan dinosaur laying in bed having a flare day. Welcome to the club. Do you know, yesterday I spent all day in bed and I slept. And I slept and I slept and I slept. And then 3 o'clock this morning, Millie decides she's going to go wandering around, unsettled, down the garden, up and down. So I ended up on the sofa with her. I went back to bed, on the sofa, back to bed. I should have stayed in here, but I had clothes piled on here. Christ almighty. So I've done nothing. Well, I have caught up in washing, but that's about it. Becky is going to be working. Boo, Becky. Boo to work. We need to play. Bad mental health. Rah. Rah. Just tell that big beast to get lost. Vegan dinosaur. Sherry's going to be like me and having lots of naps. And I'm hoping to get down in Sylvanian land. Yeah, you slept this afternoon. Diesel's been very unsettled. Yeah, Millie's the same. I mean, Millie's 15 this month, so it's hardly surprising, really. Yeah, oh, poor vegan dinosaur, yeah. Right, so you need to... I started a Tidy Up Tuesday in here tonight before I did this because I had to find someone to sit down. You see what it was like when I started the video, and I couldn't just pick that up and put it anywhere. I had to sort it out. So I started a Tidy Up Tuesday. Everybody needs to fit in lots of time with their reborns because they are what keeps us going. And that is why we have them, isn't it? Look at that smiley face. Isn't she lovely? She really is. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Big hugs to everybody. Have a good week. Have a good week because... you know, it's a hard life out there. So do things that also make your heart happy and don't feel guilty for doing them. Okay? Right. Take care, everybody. Absolutely. Take care, everybody. I hope you're feeling better. Those of you who are really struggling, I hope you feel better. And chat on our Facebook page now. Upload some photos and chat on there. And we can get to know each other better. Thanks very much. Thank you for hitting the like button, and I'll see you on another live next week. Bye, guys. Yeah.